Hey guys, my name is Hunter Mulkey, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I believe dogs are better than cats as pets in our lives. So to start out, let me just ask you a simple question. Have you ever owned a pet before? So if you're like me, obviously you have. You've probably even owned more than one at once. You've probably owned more than one, at different times in your lives. They're important beings in our lives. They're very exciting animals, and very exciting to have one, and sometimes, they can be very hard to take care of and deal with, but we love them anyways and we would do anything for them. And especially dogs for me, I'd definitely do anything I could for my dogs. So today I'm here to show you just a few reasons to me why it's easy in my opinion and why it should be easy for you to see that you should become a dog person more than a cat person. For me and for anyone to see, the evidence is quite clear as to why dogs are better pets. They're very smart and intelligent animals. For the most part, are very easy to train as well. Not to mention the fact that they're very beneficial in many ways in our everyday lives. And lastly, they are the easiest way to get you know, a, a smile out of you, and they're gonna love you no matter what. That sense of loyalty in them. They're gonna just make you smile all the day long. So to start out, going to talk about how smart these animals actually really are and how easy to train. So from different websites, the easiest dog to train and one of the smartest dogs in the world is the Border Collie. This breed is a very energetic breed, which allows it to go through any kind of training you would want to put them through. They're well known to grasp a command after only even some 5 repetitions of that command, and are able to obey this command and remember it with about a 95% accuracy. So obviously these dogs are very intelligent beings. Another one is also the German Shepherd. These dogs have been among the best in learning new tricks and commands and to keep them in memory quicker than most other dogs. Their independence and almost human-like nature even is what makes them the perfect intelligent breed to be used for police work. They are very especially useful in training to smell different such things as drugs and searches, or even people to help police be able to catch them and arrest them and put them behind bars for anything illegal that might they have done. Lastly, the last breed I'm talking about is my personal favorite. It's the Labrador Retriever. These dogs, just like their distant cousins, the Golden Retrievers, are very smart as well as being alert and intuitive. For how intelligent they are, training these dogs is not hard to do and actually rather easy to practice commands and tricks with. From my experience, these dogs seem to have a determination in them to finish whatever task they may start, which makes them great guard dogs and loving companions. And the second thing I'm going to talk about, dogs have many beneficial qualities about them and can help us in any of our everyday lives. Dogs have been used by researchers, and I've even found that having dog lovers, keep these dogs in this research has, lowered their risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and has even lowered their cholesterol. Not to mention that dogs have been trained to be used to sense when their owners, ones with diabetes, have too high or too low of blood sugar and is able to warn them in time before anything catastrophic might happen. Also, dogs have been shown in children to help develop, empathy and high self-esteem and better participation in physical and social activities. Even dogs have been used to help ease anxiety and pain in sick children, and this also goes along with easing anxiety when going to doctor's visits and helps the children's minds off of being scared and put the children in a relaxed state of mind. And lastly, probably the most beneficial to our society is having elderly people with dogs. So in elderly homes, residents with dogs have shown to be more social, develop more interaction with other residents, and help them to not only be as lonely and have a friend with them at all times in doing so and having a dog. Other things such as daily living activities they help them with, such as, getting out of bed and getting dressed, walking, climbing stairs, even eating better has benefited older adults when having dogs to take care of. The last thing I'm going to mention, and my last point is, having a great dog to look after can bring so much happiness that it will last for the rest of our lives. There's nothing greater than having, a dog look at you and you almost see it smile at you. They love you so much. They're very loyal animals. Dogs fulfill a lot of our psychological needs in life. When training a dog, it is our desire to achieve whatever goals we are setting to accomplish. Once you succeed, it is one of the most rewarding experiences to ever have, knowing that you've taught something to an animal that should never understand what you're even talking about in the first place, should never be able to understand you. And setting goals, even to increase your training, will help you be motivated to feel, that happy again and that sense of pride when teaching him something even new. Dogs can also fulfill our need for affiliation and intimacy in life. Establishing a good relationship with our dogs can be very rewarding. Dogs can share a strong, unconditional love for their owners and a bond with them that brings joy and happiness to us. Affiliation, even with a pet dog, can help, ease our anxiety and loneliness for someone who isn't good at communicating or socializing. This helps with shy people and people who aren't great at socializing, not great communicators, because dogs are less likely to reject their owners, so they can learn and be able to develop a good relationship with their dog and be happy, and maybe if they weren't happy in that time. So in conclusion, dogs truly are man's best friend. They are excellent trained animals that are very determined to learn and to keep that in their memory, to obey and even protect you from harm's way at any given time. This is also one of the many ways dogs can help us throughout our lives, as well as helping with disabled children and adults. In other ways too, such as easing anxiety, heart disease, helping us with being more social and healthy, and making our emotional and mental states better than they've ever been before. And lastly, they can make us the happiest people on earth because of their loyalty to us, and because we want to in turn be as loyal to them as well. So thank you. I hope you learned something more about this, and I hope to have persuaded you to go out and possibly adopt a dog or buy a dog today. Please, it will change the way you see pets in our lives. It will change the way you think about dogs if you've never even been a dog person in your life before. I hope you go out today and you learn more about how dogs help our everyday lives.